There is a man who takes over the players with his overwhelming charisma, showing off his Hollywood look and suit fit. He is a man who has made an unprecedented record of 25 championship trophies in 20 years, and we might call him a master of football. Today we will talk about a special one. Jose Mourinho. Mourinho was born in 1963 in Setúbal, a small Portuguese city. He followed in the footsteps of his father, who was a football player from the Portuguese national team and had a dream of becoming a football player from an early age. But Mourinho's football skills were nothing special. However, he debuted as a professional, but he did not show much performance, felt that he will not be able to succeed as a football player. Mourinho eventually decides to change his career and become the best manager in the world and retire early at the age of 24. Upon the retirement, he went straight to college to study sports science. After graduation, Mourinho worked as a physical education teacher and made 2 preparations to become a football manager whenever he had time. First was the completion of the coaching course. Mourinho ran wherever he can complete his coaching course quickly, traveled around European countries, and earned his coaching license. Next was the language. He thought language was essential to control the players. While traveling around Europe, taking coaching classes, he also studied languages. Especially, Mourinho had a gift for learning the languages. Surprisingly, now he can speak Portuguese, English, Spanish, Catalan, Italian, and French at an advanced level. Those 2 things he thought was necessary to become a manager, coaching courses, and language, eventually led him to become a coach. Mourinho found out there was a job opening for an interpreter for the new coach of Sporting CP. The new manager was Bobby Robson, an English legendary football player and manager. It was a great opportunity to hear the legendary manager without missing a single word. So, Mourinho did not miss this opportunity and joined as an interpreter. Bobby Robson thought Mourinho was not only talented in language but also in football tactics and accepted Mourinho as his right hand. After that, whenever he moved to another team, he moved with Mourinho and taught him everything he had. Mourinho was trained so hard by Robson, serving as chief coach at FC Porto and FC Barcelona. Later, Mourinho returned to Portugal and made his first debut as manager of Benfica, but after a conflict with the management, he resigned after 9 games and became a manager of FC Porto. The leadership he showed was just like, only trust me and follow me. Even, he sent a wish list to management asking to buy the players he needed, and he relentlessly sold out the players who did not follow his tactics. In the first year of his managerial debut, his team FC Porto finished 3rd in the league, which was not bad. But Mourinho was not satisfied here. He declares that he will make Porto a champion next season. In the 2nd year of his debut, his declaration was not a joke. His team won 3 championship trophies for the league, UEFA Cup and Portugal Cup, and Mourinho has become popular that every European football fan knows. 3rd year of debut, Porto presented a miracle of winning the Champions League, which is a tournament that determines the best football team in Europe. Very likely winning candidates at the time was Manchester United, with Van Nistelrooy, Wayne Rooney and Cristiano Ronaldo. Mourinho's Porto became as the best team with 3 titles this year, including defeating Manchester, and he became one of the best managers in Europe. Surely his paycheck has increased. Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich gave a big woo to Mourinho and he entered England. At this time, his annual salary had risen like a skyrocket from $1.2 million to $6.6 million. As soon as he came to Chelsea, he won the league. This was the moment when the religion of Mourinho was born for Chelsea fans, because Chelsea did not win a league for 50 years until this. He also won the league in a row at his 2nd year of Chelsea, and also won the FA Cup and League Cup in the 3rd year. However, he left Chelsea in the 4th year due to a conflict with management. When he left Chelsea, there were many fans who left Chelsea because they did not want to miss Mourinho out. Literally, the influence of Mourinho had on Chelsea was tremendous. After passing through Portugal and England, he entered Italy. As Inter Milan manager, Mourinho hit $11 million for salary and became the world's most paid football manager. Mourinho has achieved phenomenal achievements in Inter Milan with 2 league championships, 2 cups, and 1 Champions League victory over 3 years, continuing the reputation of his nickname, Special One, which means only one special existence. Next to Italy was Spain. It feels like traveling around the world as a football manager. After moving to Real Madrid, Mourinho signed a salary of $15 million. He won the league 1 time and 3 cups over 3 years. 12 years have already passed while Mourinho was managing only 4 teams for 3 years in Portugal, 3 years in England, 3 years in Italy and 3 years in Spain. And he went back to Chelsea once again and took up the baton. His annual salary, which was $6.6 million at Chelsea 12 years ago, now jumps to $17.2 million. But back in Chelsea, he struggled. Is it because the times have changed? The carrot and stick Mourinho used to dominate the players did not work for young players anymore. The conflict between Mourinho and the players got worse, which led to poor performance. Eventually, he got fired once again at Chelsea during the contract period. Mourinho lowered his salary to 15 million and moved to Manchester United, but his style also got struggled with players, and he got fired again with rumours that 90% of the United squad wanted him out. It was the moment when the nickname changed from Special One to Special Fired. Eventually, Mourinho took over Tottenham Hotspur after 2 years of unemployment. With the grace of the owner, he received an annual salary of $19 million. And he decided to change the leadership style from what he had. Unlike before, he began building a team by understanding the psychology and communication style of young players. Even at press conferences and interviews, it was often seen that he tried to refrain criticizing but defense the players. However, the habit of having been in the body for 20 years cannot be changed by overnight. He is still showing off his Mourinho-like appearance in front of the camera occasionally. Then, how much is living legend Mourinho's fortune with 25 winning trophies? His fortune is known to be about $100 million. Whenever he moved his team, he was treated to the highest standards in the industry as a manager. First FC Porto was 1.2 million, Chelsea 6.6 million, Inter Milan 11 million, Real Madrid 15 million, Chelsea 17.2 million, Manchester 15 million, and now is receiving a huge salary of $19 million at Tottenham Hotspur. This is currently the third highest in the world manager's salary. Mourinho's total annual salary earned through his manager life is over $140 million. Including the sweet winning bonus is about $178 million. As he worked in Europe, where the highest income tax rate exists, he is known to have paid nearly $85 million for tax. However, Mourinho has an annual salary and another pretty good source of income, which is an advertising model. His appearance, which will not be awkward even if presented to Hollywood, led to constant advertising proposals. First, he received a total of $6 million by receiving $400,000 per year for 15 years through Adidas sponsorship. In addition, he signed a contract of $3 million as an ambassador for the Swiss luxury watch Hublot. So Mourinho always wears a Hublot watch on the ground. And even Hublot launched a limited edition model called Hublot Big Bang Unico Special One, by borrowing Mourinho's nickname, which costs more than $20,000. He also had $3 million contract with Heineken, the official sponsor of the Champions League, and a $1.5 million sponsorship contract with EA's FIFA series. Mourinho was also selected as a promotional model for British sports betting company BT, iced tea company Lipton, and luxury resort Atlantis Hotel. And it is also known to have received $2.5 million in total. When people buy luxury cars, luxury car companies give cars and money to Mourinho. He signed a contract with Jaguar as an ambassador for $3 million. He drove alternately between the sports car F-Type Coupe and the SUV F-Pace model. The F-Type Coupe model starts at $80,000 and the F-Pace model starts at $60,000. And recently he was selected as Audi's ambassador. People were able to see Mourinho driving a Q8 in London. Except for the two models above, Mourinho has wider collection of cars. First, he owns the Ferrari 612 Scaglietti model. With a 4.2-second 0 to 60 and a top speed of 195 miles per hour, he got this car as a gift from the Chelsea owner. He also owns the 599 model, which was Ferrari's flagship model. And he owned or owns the Aston Martin DB9, Audi A7 and A8, and BMW X6. It is hard to believe that Mourinho is good at real estate, but it is true. He bought the mansion of Belgravia Chester Square located in London's premier residential district, where the British Prime Minister also lived. He bought this 6-bedroom house for $9 million. Currently, the market price for this house is known to be $35 million. When he was a manager for Manchester United, he spent more than 2 years in a hotel. Mourinho, who entered a 5-star hotel for the only reason being close to the stadium, spent a total of 904 days in a luxurious suite costing nearly $1,000 per night. It is like paying nearly $1 million for hotel fees. An interesting fact is that the team did not pay the hotel fee, Mourinho paid by himself. Now he is back home in London and lives with his family. Mourinho has already become a legend in European football. Do you think that he can hold a trophy again? Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this clip, subscribe and get notified for more interesting videos.